Everybody, I'm Andrea Zamora. This is my little video on summing up chapter 4. Sorry, I did take a whole bunch of notes here. The first part was the change of challenge. So that's when teachers' professional lives do change. So basically, they have to keep up with the times, whether it be technology or, the curriculum, the materials. Have to stay up to date with state standards, things of that nature. That also does include computer skills and technology. Also, then there was affordance of digital devices. So that basically is the characteristics of like electronic devices. So, like, for example, maybe you see a laptop, which is easier for somebody to kind of get around, like if they're traveling, whereas a desktop, um, obviously it's not, you can't really travel and use a desktop, but you have more opportunity for more screens and more room to see things on. So you can have like more than one monitor, basically, things like that. So basically, like the pros and cons of devices that you're using. So that's what affordance is. Also, like for example, if you're using like an iPad, iPads are more like for apps. You can download a lot of apps. Technology in the school, it can be different in each school. Um, So, like for example, different schools are going to have different types of devices. For example, like the school I work in, most of the kids use Chromebooks, whereas like the school that my daughter goes to, they all use Apple iPads. So it's just going to kind of depend on each school. Each technology in each school is going to be different. Pretty much just depending on the environment. Some devices may be assigned to the actual classrooms, whereas some devices are actually assigned to each student individually. Then there was assumption about tech skills. So when I was reading it, it said that a lot of younger teachers, they're more able to adapt to like certain technologies better, such as like social media, text, emails, chats, things of that nature. Whereas some of the like older teachers who didn't grow up with that technology, they've had to learn to adapt to certain things. They've had to learn to become knowledgeable because they kind of lacked that knowledge and the experience. So they may have to learn a lot more than others. Also, there's a lot of teachers who assume that all students have these tech devices that they use at home also, like their own at home. But what a lot of them didn't realize is a lot of students actually don't have those devices at home, so they also have to learn them as well. So yeah, that's basically me summing up chapter 4. Thank you. Have a good night.